Hey everyone, Matt here. So it's July 8th, and it's time that we inspect the purple hive section here in the Gertrude hive. Uh, they seem to be bringing in lots of pollen and just seem to have a good population of bees, so I'm sure they're going to be okay today. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, let's get into the purple queen here. Okay, So they're like, I said it before, but the issue with these conversion frames is that the bee spacing, it kind of makes them almost want to draw. Whoops, let's turn that all the way out. Almost makes them want to do burr comb. But if you look at on the division board here, you can see they pretty much right where. Well, this one's probably because the medium frame there is not screwed in there parallel or plumb, I guess it would be. So they have a little bit extra space there, and then this is the where the two bottom of the medium frames come together, so there's that gap there. But I don't think there's really anything you can do about it when you're using those conversion shims. And it is just a means to convert to the other size of frame, which really, unless you run out of time like last year where you'd kind of keep them in on that over winter and use them forever. But this one, yeah, so kind of promotes that burr comb. There's a different one where I've used, and I think I'm not sure which hive it's in, but it's still a conversion frame of a sort. But what I did was I cut the top frame hangers off the mediums. Like cut the frame hangers off the mediums, and then just put a 3/8 piece of wood at the top to make it more flush with the other ones, which seem to work alright. But you just see how this one's doing pretty good though. Let's see the other side here. Yeah, you can see this one, they got the next frame over, they've kind of built out this honeycomb into the next frame, making it all wonky, so I'll probably cut that down. Let's just look at the next one here. See, we put this one in last week, and it kind of, only drawn out the top section. This top section here, but on this side, that comb from this one's jutted out into there, so whoop, we'll try and push that straight back into the center of the frame, and then I'll oops, there we go. Whoop. Hopefully get them to fill in this section here when I cut that other section off. So let's put this into this one, and then I'll cut this section off when it's in here so I got more room. Which probably I should do it actually over on this one, because it's gonna have some nectar dripping. So maybe I'll just close them up a little bit. try and get that nectar to drip into the hive where they can clean it up. Oh yeah. Look out, guys. And I'll just whoops. Too funny. Just pick that up. I'll put that in the comb box. Whoop. And this one too. Scrape that off. Whoop. Pick that one up too. Okay, let's go into it deeper. We're definitely going to keep this conversion frame on the back here. So there's that frame we looked at. Now there's this deep conversion frame. It's not too bad. See what she's doing on here. Oh yeah, you can see it. They got some cells that they're storing nectar in. Some pollen up here. Got some younger larvae. Seems kind of haphazard with pollen and that. And you can see this one, they drawed that honeycomb out into the next frame again. So I'll probably trim that off a little bit. I know that's the wrong way, but I think this is the frame that was in there already. And the one up against the front wall, I think, was the new one we put in there. Well, this one's pretty heavy. So that one's not too bad, except for this little section up here where it had that honeycomb from the adjoining frame. One thing with these big frames is they seem to make a lot of little travel holes in the middle, like this little hole right there, little corridors. So it seems pretty good. Good brood nest. Oh, this one, see, they did the same thing. They pulled that honey out into the next frame. There's the queen right here. Whoops, sorry buddies. Let's just take a little peek. Beautiful dark queen. Let's see if we can just get a better handle on this. There we go. So here she is just down in that corner there. Just surrounded by all her attendants. Usually that's the easiest way to find them, is there'll be a bunch of bees looking towards her, tending her. They're cleaning her right there, doing stuff. She seems like she's kind of still though. Oh no, she's moving. She was so still. Usually they're all scooting around doing stuff. I almost thought she was dead there. But she seems to be good. So this top comb there is driving me bonkers when they draw it out into the next frame. I'm just gonna trim that up a bit. Just like that. It's probably not gonna help, but maybe they'll decide to not draw that into the next frame. So let's just pull this out. Put it back the right way. Still want to look at that front frame. This is the new one we put in last week. Oh, I should put my veil on and get in trouble. New one we put in last week. Looks like they're out quite a fair amount on that. Oh yeah. Pretty much where the comb was wide enough, she put an egg in it. Look at how clear and clean this white comb is, and you can see little eggs in there. So yeah, wherever it's drawn out wide enough, she puts a little egg in there. Let's just fix this. Whoop. I don't know when that must have just came off. There you go. And that's right at the front of the hive, so it seems kind of... Usually they have a frame there, I think that's kind of resource frame that has spots for them when they come in, they can drop the nectar off and pollen and stuff. But so let's start and put this back together. I don't know where I'm gonna put another frame in. I think this front of this one is pretty good and established. They got the honeycomb's already capped up top there, so they won't draw it out into the next one like the issues with here. And this is already brood, so it'll stay at that size. They won't draw that out. So I think I'm going to put the new frame right up against the front wall there. There is just a little burr comb there on the front wall I just want to clean off. There we go. So this is going to go in like this. So I'll grab one of the new frames. Both of these new frames sort us out. New style of frame. So there we go. Boom. There we go. Why is that so tight? Oh. What was this one? Oh, this is, I spun this around because I wanted to clean that harsh comb off there. The honeycomb that's projected out into there, like so. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I think, what does this one look like? Oh no, that one's kind of partially drawn. Oh yeah, this one was spun. So this one needs to get spun back. But I think what we'll do is we'll move this one. Oh, they've laid all in it again. So that's going to be like 100% brood. So let's just put that one back in here where it was. And then this one is not finished yet. Put that one in there. So we did give them a new frame. So I think that'll be all we'll give them today. This frame is kind of, well, that's the... Let's just close them up. Okay.